Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, April 18th, and it is time for Marvel Legendary MCU, the final episode of What If. We finally made it through all 8 episodes. Here on episode 9, What If the Watcher broke his oath? And then we're going to be moving on. Guardians of the Multiverse, yes. Hello everybody, this is going to be a good one. I like the hero deck in this. It's going to be fun. Before I start with this, again, programming note, the tournament is going. It officially started on Monday. Hey, thank you so much for the resub, Jolt. Appreciate that very much. 9 months for Jolt. Very cool. So this is the last week of MCU or viewer challenge setups for a while. Starting next week on Tuesday. Hey, A.S. Miller, thank you for the resub as well. 20 months for A.S. Miller. Appreciate that as well. Hey, everybody. So this is the last week for MCU streams for a while. Starting next Tuesday, I'm going to be playing through setups that have been featured in the tournament. I'm going to be picking the setups. Setups are due on Sunday, end of day Sunday, Pacific time. I'm going to be picking the one that had the highest like value from all the participants, and I'm going to be playing that one. And I'm going to be picking my own heroes all along the way, just like you are, because that's what you requested. So that's what I'll be doing for the next 8 to 9 weeks on Tuesday streams. So look forward to that. I think it didn't season 2. Either they said it was finished production. I don't think we got a release date on season 2 of What If, but I'm looking forward to that. Another thing, speaking of the MCU, in case you haven't seen, I made some updates to Legendary Legacy Arcade. If you don't know what Legendary Legacy is, it is it's the kind of new campaign modes that I came up with that use your Legendary collection in different ways. We've got Legendary Legacy Adventure, which is very exciting. It's almost complete, and I'll have updates on that soon. But Legendary Legacy Arcade is the one that features 8 randomized battles with some bonus levels in between, and some people are playing it a lot and enjoying it. I added a couple things. Let me pop over there real quick, and then before we start our stream today. So, bam. That button didn't do anything for a while. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. So here's the arcade sheet. You can find it at arcade.bageltopgames.com. First things first, the current roster got a little bit of an update. Instead of having the entire roster like you'll see on Adventure Mode, instead I've got only the heroes that you'll unlock will appear here. And when you click on one, you'll get a link to their masterstrike.com page. So as you unlock those, it's going to be a lot easier to see at a glance who you've got unlocked. Off the Cuff is playing round 7 of the featured format. What is your set? Is it actually Dormammu's mixtape? So that was one update. Another update was to Battle 8. I don't think you can see it right now because there's no setup, nothing in there. So for Battle 8, we've changed it based on feedback. A lot from Off the Cuff there. I rolled a scheme that loses automatically on Twist 7 along with the challenge mode that adds 3 twists. Oh, jeez. Okay, good luck. Anyway, so for Battle 8, you now get to choose up to 4 heroes to replace if you're playing 2, 3, or 4 player. 5 player is always going to be 5 heroes replaced, and solo you get to replace 2. So it makes it a little easier to try to use the team that you've unlocked the whole time to take on Battle 8 with those 2 challenge modes. And then I also added a featured format for Legendary Legacy Arcade. This featured format for spring and summer 2023 is Marvel Cinematic Universe. The way that featured format works is you basically have a narrowed down list of all the cards that you can use in Legendary Legacy Arcade based on a theme. So this theme is going to be the MCU, and I've picked a whole bunch of mastermind schemes, villains, henchmen, and heroes that are based on appearances in the MCU. So, for example, you'll see heroes like, or masterminds like Adrian Toomes, Ego, Claw, Loki, MODOK, Nick Fury, and you won't see things like Deathbird or Doctor Doom. At least not yet. If you want to click the headers here, you'll get a link to a Wheel of Names wheel where you can spin the wheel and get a quick randomization if you don't want to start plugging all this into your randomizer. There's Thanos, there's Maria Hill, there's Nick Fury. So you get it. All right, so you can roll those things. And what we're going to be doing is if you finish a setup and you get through Battle 8 and you win, post a link to your results for the featured format, and I'll put together a document of a little bit of a leaderboard based on your number of players and whether you use the final blow or not, just based on total VP if you clear Battle 8. And so it'll be a little fun way to remix the MCU, and I'll be updating this format every so often with a new season, with a new theme, just to make it a little more interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please give it a try. Let me know in the arcade channel what you think. And I'm going through a path right now, so see if you can beat me on the leaderboard for the MCU featured format of arcade. Okay, so that's that. Thank you for listening to my spiel on that. Let's go ahead and start with today's setup. I'm going to start the predictions as I go over the Mastermind and scheme and the setup and all that good stuff. So let me pop the predictions up right away in case you guys want to do a blind prediction here. What do I want for the next expansion? You mean after Midnight Suns? If I had my dream expansion, it's really hard to say. There's just so many things. I think people in the Discord know that I'm a sucker for the original Defenders team, which is a bunch of characters we've already got as heroes. So I don't think we're going to see that, but that would be what I would want to see selfishly. But there's some other characters that aren't in Legendary that I would like to see. An Agents of Atlas expansion would be cool as new additions. What else as far as new characters? Runaways, I think everybody would like to see. And as far as characters that aren't in the game yet, that's what I would like to see. Okay, let me go ahead and go over the setup. This is the final episode of What If. Heroes for Hire would also be great. That would have some repeats as well. Thunderbolts, I think, is a given. So yeah, Thunderbolts and Age of Apocalypse, I think we're just going to see. I think those are givens. It's just at a certain amount of time. Remington Chase, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but honestly, the Spider-Verse set is less interesting to me than all the other things I already just mentioned. I would absolutely love to play a Spider-Verse set, don't get me wrong, but everything else I mentioned already is, I think, more interesting to me. But that was really popular, and I still love to see it. Anyway, let's go over the setup right now. What if the Watcher broke his oath? And I'll press the thing, and the thing will happen, and then everybody will be happy. There we go. Okay, nobody wants to do a blind prediction there. All right, so the scheme is Annihilation, Conquest, Into the Cosmos. From Into the Cosmos, the Conquest to annihilate the multiverse. Phalanx Infected. No, that's just Ultron again. I even put it down there at the bottom. Where's my finger? There it is, as Ultron Infected, which is a loose interpretation, but whatever. That's what it's going to be. And then Epic Ultron is the Mastermind. And Off the Cuff says, that's right, I'm making it mandatory for this one. Tell me I'm wrong, and I cannot tell you I'm wrong there. So we got Ultron's Legacy and Infinity Gems, of course, as the villains, and Sidera Merry Bridge Builders as the henchmen. And then we've got 6 heroes in the hero deck, according to the scheme. We got Captain Britain as Captain Carter, Black Panther from Secret Wars, Illuminati Black Panther as Scarlet T'Challa, Thor as Party Thor, Gamora as the story of Thanos. I'm really sad we didn't get to see that episode in Season 1. I hope to see it in Season 2. I don't know how they'll do it. Venomized Doctor Strange as Evil Doctor Strange, and then we got Black Widow as Apocalyptic Natasha. And then all the support cards are standard, except we got Blunt Force Trauma and the Wound Stack, and then we got new recruits instead of sidekicks. Now, Off the Cuff, is there a new recruits restriction? Are we going their sidekicks for this game, so 1 per turn, or are they actually new recruits? Let me know. That's the only question that I have. But yeah, that's the setup. Get those predictions in. This is uploaded at ! Setup if you want to check that out. 1 per turn. Got it. All right. Let's go over our Mastermind and scheme. Our Mastermind today is the first Epic, I believe. Oh no, I fought Epic Loki on one of these, but I think here's Epic Ultron. Very appropriate here. Epic Ultron's got 10+ attack. Master Strike is as such. Each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand into a threat analysis pile next to Ultron. Ultron is triple empowered by each color in his threat analysis pile. That means he gets +3 attack for each color in his pile. Gray is a color, so that's going to be fun. Although non-gray heroes go into the analysis, so if I forget if there's a way for grays to get in there with his tactics. I can't recall. But that is the... if you're looking for the prediction, it should be popping up on the Twitch app or under the window in the browser. So if you don't see that, refresh your app or browser, and it should pop up. Submissions are definitely open right now. And the scheme is Annihilation, Conquest, because Ultron is trying to conquest everything. Here we go. You fought Loki. Yeah, so it was my choice to choose Epic Loki. This was the first one that Off the Cuff chose. I didn't mute my phone. I'm getting Discord sounds. I'm a professional. Cool. All right, there we go. So, set up 11 twists, add an extra hero. Twist. Put this twist next to the scheme as a Phalanx or Ultron Conquest. Ultron Infected. Ultron Conquest. There we go. The highest cost hero from the HQ enters the city as a Ultron Infected villain. Special rules. How high up do you go? Each Ultron Infected villain has attack equal to its cost plus 1 attack for each 2 Ultron Conquests. You know what? Twists are just Ultron Conquest, right? So I should just change the word scheme twist to Ultron Conquest. This is going to be really hard to say this stream. I hope you bear with me here, because this is going to be something. Yeah, I'll just change Scheme Twist to Ultron Conquest. If you fight one, choose a player to gain it as a hero. Evil wins when there are 6 Ultron infected in the city and or escape pile, or the villain deck runs out. I'm going to be keeping track of just the ones escaped, and we can add them in together with the ones we see in the city. Let me go ahead and add another line, or edit Scheme Twist to say Ultron Conquest for flavor, because we love that. As you get your predictions in, so get those in. Ultron. That's 11. These tricky ones where the Scheme Twisters always become something. Okay, Ultron Conquest. You're at 11. I think we're all set there. I've got my starter hands here. Let me give them a shuffle, and I will give a shuffle of the villain and hero decks once. Oh, predictions are closed. Wow, it couldn't be closer with the points value. 51% to 49% points wise. And then we got 2 people say I can win this, and 11 say I'm going to lose. So, not a lot of confidence in me here. I am up against the epic Infinity Ultron, so I can't say I blame you. There's only a handful with a single class. Forge, I believe, is the only all-tech, unless you count Beast, who's all-tech and all-strength at the same time. Red Guardian is not all-red. He has a strength. Strong Guy is all-strength. I don't think there's an all-covert hero yet. We thought that Red Guardian was going to be the first one, but he didn't turn out to be. And yeah, interesting gimmick when that is the case. All right, quick courtesy shuffle. If you guys missed the announcement about the soft announcement about Legendary Legacy Arcade earlier, I introduced something called featured format, so it'll be a fun way to interact with it every season. Basically, you get to remix the MCU and put in a bunch of characters that appeared in the MCU and go through an arcade run. So I am going to play that. I've already played my first game. What was my first game? My first game was Mandarin's Escape. It was the Kiln Space Prison with Mandarin as the mastermind. And my heroes were Iron Man, Captain America, Peter Parker, Homecoming, Yelena Belova, and the 5th one. I can't remember. Who was it? Anyway, I unlocked Peter and Yelena, so. Didn't get Cap or Iron Man. Oh, it was Cap. It was Cap 1941. Okay. We got Beast, Strong Guy, Wolverine, Ultron, Forge. Yeah. No Ranger Covert. Havoc is very close. Havoc has a tech rare, I believe. But, I mean, it's not necessary. It's just a fun little thing. All right, let's place it all and get this going. Epic Ultron is right here. I got something I have nearby to track the threat analysis that I'll show you in a little bit. Some of you might remember. Yeah, it's like, oh, so close to being all arranged. Not quite, but again, not super necessary. Something with the electrical grid. Okay. Let's see who's starting in our HQ as I hide these predictions. Here we are. Oh, I'm burying the lead. I'll talk more about this on Thursday. What do you guys think about all that Midnight Suns news? We got a little teaser. We got to see a card, a new keyword, return of Ascending Masterminds. I can't wait to find out more. Anyway, so we've got Test Virtue Thor. We've got Divine Lightning Thor. We've got Complete the Grand Ritual Venomized Strange. We've got Bounty Hunter Gamora. And Stalk the Urban Jungle Black Panther. So leans a little bit expensive with the expensive Thor common and the 2 uncommons from Strange and Black Panther. So we shall see how this bodes for me. Can we take down Epic Ultron before? Plan obviously would be to get as much attack as I could get before he starts getting empowered, but who knows when that's going to happen. So best laid plans, right? Here we go, turn 1. It's a 3 and 3, which is not a 4 and 2, so I don't know what that means. Turn 1 is our first Ultron's Legacy, Ultron Robotics. Ultron Robotics has microscopic size-changing triple tech, which means for each tech, I'm going to say this right, for each tech that you have played this turn, Ultron Robotics gets -2 attack, and you can go into the negatives and gain attack by fighting it if you have multiples. Fight, KO one of your heroes. All right, I'm pretty sure I said that all correctly. It took a second to think about it. Okay, I've got 3 attack though, so I could totally fight Ultron Robotics, no bonus, but I mean, why not? Early on. I've got the 3 attack and I've got 3 recruit. What can I take from the HQ? There are 2 options. I can get Test of Virtue Thor, which is 2 recruit. If you are worthy, you get +2 attack. Worthy means you have a card that costs 5 or more. And then we've got Bounty Hunter Gamora. A villain gains a shard, which works with the rest of her mechanics. They both give 2 recruit, so they're both good early pickups. But seeing as how I have a second Thor common in the HQ, I'm probably going to have to go for a worthy situation. Maybe throw in Venomized Doctor Strange, but he cares about 4 and 2 cost that Thor doesn't have. But we'll see. I'm going to go and recruit Test of Virtue because I know it's here. And then we'll fight the Ultron Robotics. All right, we got... there's Captain Britain in for Captain Carter. Let's go ahead and fight the Robotics, like I said. For 3, fight, kill one of your heroes. A shield agent is going to go away on turn 1, and then we're going to lose Ultron Robotics to my victory pile. It goes to my victory pile. We don't lose it. Okay. Here we go, moving over. That was a very good turn 1. And now the game stays uphill, right? Hey, 2 3-3s, which means we're going to have a big recruit turn in the next couple of recruit turns. Turn 2 is our first twist. Of course, I had to say something. At least it wasn't on top. I mean, I'll take that as a win, considering how my games go. All right, that's our first that's our first Ultron Conquest. The highest cost hero from the HQ enters the city as a Ultron-infected villain. So I get to choose Venomized Doctor Strange or Black Panther. They're going to have attack equal to their cost +1 for each 2 conquests. So only plus nothing right now. Which one would I rather have a player gain as a hero? But it is early. They're probably going to escape. I would rather get Stalk the Urban Jungle on either side. But this might escape. But I have an empty city. I guess I'd enter anyway. I am going to put in Black Panther and just hope that I can hit for 6 before there's too many conquests. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that, and replace with a deadliest woman in the universe, Gamora. A nice 3 cost to pick up this turn, actually, so pretty good. I've got 3 attack, I've got 3 recruit, and I've got Gamora here. So let's look at her card. Gain 2 shards, covert, gain another shard. So I think, again, I got 2 Thors. I decided that might be the way to go. I might go with these Gamoras and try to build up a, do a bunch of stuff with shards. Hoping I see more Gamora cards. Can you choose yourself to gain a Phalanx Conquest? Oh, you mean with the, you mean the infected? The Phalanx infected? If you fight one, choose a player to gain it as a hero. You are a player, so you could choose yourself. It is. It's a great card. So I'm going to pick it up, because why not? And we got Cauldron of the Cosmos. I love completing the Grand Ritual, and now I kind of want to do it, but which side makes more sense? I don't know. It doesn't say choose another player. It says choose a player. You are a player, but you're not another player, so that wouldn't work, but it does. And here's my, of course, my 5 and 1, which I don't know why I always lay it all out. Oh yeah, Heroes of Asgard, low-key has some of the best, no pun intended, has some of the best art on cards like Thor's and Valkyries and Lady Sivs. Love those cards. All right, turn 3 is a Master Strike from Infinity Ultron himself, from Epic Ultron. So here we go. These ones are nice to hit early. Each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand into a threat analysis pile next to Ultron. So all grays in the left hand, all grays in the right hand. Turn 3 and 4 is a great time for him to bring these Master Strikes out. So he completely whiffs on those, which is great. Lower chance of him getting more classes. I hope to see another one the next turn, although left side is going to have to not draw the non-gray that I have, but still, other side will whiff. All right, we've got 5 recruit. Now that's really not good for you guys. That's 1 less Master Strike that's going to empower him. But there's divided cards here. We got Black Panther. He can still get all 5 classes easy. And Venomized Doctor Strange has... Captain Britain has dual class, I think, somewhere. I don't know. I forget. I could be Okay, 5 recruit. That's easy. I'm going to pick up Divine Lightning. I already got Thor. I want to be worthy. This card is 3+ attack, and you get +1 attack for each other card you played this turn that makes you worthy. So I'm just going to try to load up on expensive cards and cross my fingers and hope it works. Of course, I have to recruit them. All right. Good, I'm banking on Gamora here because I have 2 bounty hunters here. Hopefully I can farm some shards this way. No henchmen yet. And we've got the bridge builders who also use shards. So Gamora's going to get a lot of shards to work with. I just hope I see her uncommon and maybe her rare if I get super lucky. Then I think I'll clean up. All right, we got all grays. This would be a great time for another Master Strike to appear, because that one will whiff as well. And does it? No, it's Ultron Pym instead. Ultron Pym shows up. He's got microscopic size changing, 5 techs. Fight effect is a hero in the HQ with no size changing abilities. Gain size changing tech this turn. I don't think I've seen a tech card in the HQ yet, so whatever. I've got 5 recruit and 1 attack I'm not going to use. I think I just load up on bounty hunters. The only other option is that I take combined strength Captain Britain. You get +1 attack for each different team icon among your heroes. This is not bad. If I did pick this up and had Gamora, that would be 3 attack. But it's early enough that I think right now I still want to just lean in, because I could uncover a 3 cost I want. So let me start by taking a bounty hunter. They're very nice, helpful little robots that have never harmed anybody. All right. There's Galactic Assassin. I'm happy to see it. I wish it was here a turn earlier because I could have recruited it. Check this one out. 3 attack. A villain from your choice gains no attack from shards this turn. And then Covert. The Mastermind gains no attack from shards this turn. So this is a great way to farm shards. You give them to villains with Bounty Hunter, and then you hit them. This is going to be great for the Henchmen. So I'm going to continue to get some recruit with Bounty Hunter, the second one, and then we'll hopefully pick up Galactic Assassin later, and hopefully it doesn't end up as an infected in the city. And shards are going to be a great way to hit these infected in the city because they're going to get buffed up, especially when there's more twist. So banking those shards and holding onto them is going to be beneficial there, especially because there's no tech. How much tech is there even in the HQ or in the hero deck? Does Black Panther have tech? Captain Britain, Thor, Gamora, Venomized, Doctor Strange. I don't know if they do. There's Widow. Black Widow's in there, but she's got the 5 tech cards. But I don't know. I don't remember everything off the top of my head. All right, wow, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. So I can take Galactic Assassin or a rare if it pops up. She's in the hero deck somewhere. Don't really need her right now, though. Believe it or not. Turn 5 there's our first henchman. So here's why these are going to be useful with Gamora. Ambush. After this enters the city, it's right there in the sewers. If there's a villain on the bridge, that villain and this henchman each gain a shard. Otherwise, move this to the bridge. Fight effect is KO one of your heroes. Let's go ahead and put this in the bridge where they're supposed to go. So I've got 4 recruit here. Now this is the side where I want to be worthy, and I can only recruit a 4 cost or lower right now. Let's see. So I already looked at combined strength. We got see future timelines. Multifaceted genius is tech. Yes, thank you. See future timelines, 2+ attack, range, reveal the top card of your deck if it costs 0, discard it, and you get +2 attack. I've got Thor, and Thor's got ranged cards, and this can mill away some grays and give me extra attack. This seems like a good fit for Thor, even though it's not going to make me worthy. Cauldron of the Cosmos is also good for that reason, plus it lets me draw. But I'm going to pick up the 4 cost. See future timelines here on the left. Get a ranged thing going. All the Daredevils. No, they're not the same at all. There are 3 Daredevils. The first one is the Dark City Matt Murdock Daredevil. The other one is the Noir Daredevil that does a play on the top deck stuff. And then we have the Iron Fist Daredevil, which does Iron Fist and Daredevil things together. So they're all very different. I think they're all very thematic. I don't think there's a single hero that is existed twice in Legendary that I would say is too similar to their original hero set. Obviously not counting the reskins for Phase 1 because those are identical, and that's not what I mean. Maybe there's some exceptions, but for the most part, I like the spins on them. Take Infinity Saga, for example. There's some references to their 616 counterparts, but for the most part, they represent the films really well. Maybe the spiders are the closest, the Peter Parkers, but still, there's some difference. All right, turn 6 is another bridge builder. So now you can see the other effect, because once they enter the city, there's a villain on the bridge, which is going to be the other henchman. So that henchman and this henchman each gain a shard. So they're each going to be 4 attack right now with the shards on them. This is where that Gamora uncommon is going to come in handy, and I'll get it this turn. But I have to start by giving shards to villains in order to get there. Just 1. So let's play Bounty Hunter. For 2 recruit, a villain gains a shard. Now, what would be the smartest decision here? Ultron Pym, I can weaken him, but haven't seen any tech. I think I'm just going to load these up on the bridge builders closest to the villain deck. Let's go ahead and give another shard to the henchman in the series. So they're 5 attack right now. Villain gains a shard. 3, 4, 5. Now, when you fight a villain, you only gain 1 shard on it. The rest go to the supply. So if I'm in a position where I want to start farming these, I'm going to have to split them up between different villains. But just for safety purposes, that's where I want that to be. Let's pick up Galactic Assassin. There's nothing better in the HQ right now for me. And refill before I play the rest of my cards. All right, we got still very expensive HQ, but I'm going to take Complete the Grand Ritual on the left just to be worthy if I can afford it. So, do I even play the second Bounty Hunter and give another villain a shard? If I do, I can get a new recruit, or I can get Cauldron of the Cosmos. And I kind of want to take Cauldron of the Cosmos because it's Digest 2, draw a card. It's not going to get in my way, and it'll refresh the HQ quickly. Let's take the risk. Let's do it again. Let's play this other Bounty Hunter. Let's load them all up on these bridge builders. So 2 more recruit, and let's take the Cauldron just to move things along a little bit. And, all right, we got See Future Timelines. Great, that's one I want on the left. So, all right. Hopefully I can draw into the uncommon soon before the bridge builders get too far away, and then there'll only be 3 attack. If I can get that covert trigger, that is. So I need more covert trigger from the left. Now, Black Widow will help with that if she appears. But I don't know if she's going to. All right, turn 7 gives us another twist. Filling up the city. Here we go. That's a second Phalanx Conquest or Ultron Conquest, and then the highest cost hero enters. So it's going to be one of these 2 grand rituals. No choice here, really. But now both of the 6 cost Ultron Infected get buffed because there are 2 twists played. Let's refill the HQ. That happens immediately. We got our Captain Britain there. So they have their attacking to their cost plus 1 attack for each 2 Ultron Conquests. So there are 2 Ultron Conquests now, so they each get 1 attack. So they're each going to be at 7, and things are starting to get a little out of control already. I have enough attack to hit something in the city. Well, that's not the worst. But I have to remind myself of the evil wins condition. I lose when there are 6 Ultron infected in the city and or escape pile. So high priority is to take out and gain these 2 heroes. All right, so Divine Lightning is not going to give me any bonus attack. There's 3, 4, 5. The strongest thing I can hit is going to be just the bridge builders in the bridge, on the bridge, in the bridge, on the bridge. Because these bridge builders are 6 attack. If only I hadn't given 1 extra shard there, I could have hit him and got both shards out of the city. But I'll do the thing. Let's hit these bridge builders for 4. Their fight effect is KO one of your heroes, by the way, so we're going to take care of that. Gain a shard for myself. I'll put it right here. And, oh, you know what? Backtrack. Let's play all 3 agents first, then do the fight, so I can KO a card I've already played. Not like I was going to really use them. Okay. So I'm left with 1 attack. I could get 2 if I spend the shard, but there's nothing to hit it for 2. I got 3 recruit. There's nothing to recruit for 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take a new recruit. I think it might behoove me to take an officer because I do want to get expensive cards. We got an expensive HQ. I'm trying to be worthy. And my discard pile has the 1 recruit card, recruit Thor. Actually, it's the only card left on my deck I can tell because it's not here. So I think I should actually take an officer right now, just looking at the HQ. So I'm changing my plans. They're only standard Marias, but I think it's going to be a smart choice. Things are expensive. Not too many, though. There it is. Okay. So I should be worthy after this shuffle. I got a couple of things that'll help me there. Right? Or just the one? Boy, I can't remember right now. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, didn't make it. But that does give me 2 attack. Oof. Things are going okay. And all of a sudden, they started to fall apart, which is, you know, what happens. Here's my hand. All right. Time to gain some shards, though. Turn 8 is going to give me another twist. Ooh. All right, so a third enters the city. I could lose this real fast the way this is going. So we've got another Venomized Doctor Strange. That is 3 Ultron infected in the city. They're all 7 attack. There's Black Widow. But it might be too late. I'm probably going to lose Stock the Urban Jungle. I probably won't be able to do much about that. I'm going to get 4 attack this turn, and I can't hit anything for 4. So yeah, that might not be much I can do there. Die on there. That's going to be rough. Well, let's do it. I'll play Deadliest Woman in the Galaxy. Gain 2 shards. So I will gain 2 shards. Let's put them over there. There's the 2 shards. And that will give me a total of 4 attack if I decide to spend the shards. Which, again, punishing me for putting that 1 extra shard on the bridge builders because they're just 1 away from me hitting them. So I got to let the first infected go. I've got free recruit. And I can take mission accomplished. And I don't see why I shouldn't take mission accomplished. Mission accomplished is draw a card and then attack rescue a bystander. Extra draw. It'll help reduce some of these microscopic size changings if, you know, they don't have an escape by then. And there's another Raise the Union Jack. All right, well, don't have much of a choice except to sit back and watch the city get out of control. You guys got to watch with me, and most of you are very happy about that fact. But regardless, you're watching, so I can't be mad. 3 more. Yeah, look at that. Look at how little attack I have for 2 turns. That is not good. I tried. All right, turn 9. Let's start this thing. Turn 9 is a bridge builder, so they're going to enter, pushing Stock the Urban Jungle out. So let's resolve this in the correct order. First, we have to do our escape KO. Raise the Union Jack is okay. It's a dual class. Patrol the rooftop if it's empty. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck if they are different. If they have different team icons, draw them. If otherwise, put them back in any order. Decent. There's a lot of different team icons in the HQ that this setup. But it does make me, and it does make me worthy if I take it on the left. So I think I'm going to knock out a Combined Strength or a See Future Timelines. See Future Timelines is almost always going to activate on the left-hand side. So I'm going to knock out Combined Strength, even though it is a pretty good card. And then we have our first escape, which is a first Ultron infected escape. Let's keep track of that. I'm going to put that counter up. 1 has escaped. There's Covert Operation. +1 attack for each bystander near the victory pile. Yeah, so 5 teams, including the Shield starters. Which is a good number of teams for Captain Britain. Captain Carter in this case. Alright, so I am... By the way, there's 1 escaped and there's 2 in the city. That's a total of 3. When there's 6 combined there, I lose. Ambush. There's a villain on the bridge, which is Ultron Pym. So Ultron Pym and Sidera Marie get a shard. I wonder, you know how sometimes when people start the game, and I don't forget if I thought this too, when a card effect says rescue a bystander, some people think that that means to rescue one from a villain that has one. Do you think anybody thinks that gain a shard means take one from a villain? Oh yeah, I forgot the extra hero in the HQ in the hero deck. Yep, that would make 6. We've got 5 recruit. Again, we're gonna have escapes. Epic Ultron's getting some shards. Nope, that's the wrong die. I got 5 recruit and 2 attack. I have 1 shard. I can hit something for 3, but unfortunately the bridge builders are 4. So that's not going to be enough, but I can take a card that makes me worthy. I could take Raise the Union Jack, but I'm going to keep going with Thor and take another Divine Lightning. keep loading up on cards that make me worthy. There's Dangerous Rescue. There's some KO power. Right side has a chance if I can get the KOs to go and I can get a bunch of shards. And I can even get some bonus from Covert Operation. But we'll have to wait and see. Nothing else I can do. So I'm going to have to grit and bear it until things work out. All right. There we go. I can activate Venomized Strange, Evil Strange. I think that's my favorite. There's a lot of really cool things that happened. On the right-hand side has got 2 shards. Left-hand side has 1. Otherwise, I would have been able to do it. Okay, I know it's confusing because I'm using the same starter cards. All right, turn 10. It's going to be another Bridge Builders. So that's going to go ahead and push Ultron Pym out, which means the shard goes to Ultron. And we'll resolve all this stuff. So no escape effect on him, so it's going to be another KO. I really hesitate to KO either of these Black Widow cards. KO power is great, and Covert Operation, we all know what it does. It may not be able to be that effective this game. I also hesitate to get rid of Raise the Union Jack because of the different team icons I got, even on the left, and the worthiness of it all, and then see future timelines. It's going to be less effective as the game goes on, because if the card doesn't cost 0, it's only a 2-attack card. So for that reason, I'm going to get rid of See Future Timelines, even though I do have a lot of grays. I'm tempted to get rid of Raise the Union Jack, but their cost and other things still make it somewhat worth keeping. All right, and there's all 3 there. So there's going to be Ultron Pym escaping. At least that doesn't count as an Ultron infected for the purposes of this scheme, replacing the word Phalanx with Ultron. It's just a regular roll escape. And then we got another one coming in, and again, shard, bridge, and sewers. This one's hard to, the blue ones are hard to see, so let me put it over the card text. That makes it a little more, the contrast is a little more visible. If you want to read the card text, read that one. Okay, so okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. If I want to, I can get 3 attack this turn, which again is not enough to do anything with my shards. Bounty Hunter is going to give a shard to a villain. That will give me 6 total recruit. But I think I just want to take Dangerous Rescue this turn because I need the KO power, I need the Covert triggers, and Covert Operation is great, but it'll be better later. So we're going to go ahead and pick up Dangerous Rescue for 3. I might not even play Bounty Hunter depending on what happens. All right, there's our first rare of the game. Captain Britain. So Captain Carter's rare here in this case. Lead the Captain Britain Corps. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 3 extra cards. I'm pretty sure when we rate Captain Britain's hero set, this rare is not going to do well. Drawing 3 extra cards is good, but is it 7 cost, no other effects good? For the next turn? Never really thought about that much. So for 2 more recruit, I could pick up an officer or get a new recruit, but I'm not going to give another shard to some... I'm not going to give shards out for free anymore, so I'm going to end my turn right there. All right. Hopefully load up on the covert, KO some stuff. Ooh, there's 3 non-grays. Perfect time for the thing I'm not going to say, because then it'll happen. Moving over. Okay. Turn 11. All right. That's a lot of escapes here. Adding up. At least not a phalanx effective, but it's going to be close. Here we go. So that rare goes right into the city. Speaking of the rare, which is going to push out the bridge builders. So I don't know. What color should I give to Ultron? You let me know. I'll put them all down here. One of those goes to Ultron. And then the bridge builders are going to escape. No escape effect on them. So I'm going... Oh, I didn't refill. That happens immediately. Okay, now I decide what to KO. Okay, Raised Union Jack, you're pushing it now. You're pushing it. You shouldn't have done that. All right. Ooh, there's cat-like reflexes. I'm like, ooh, cool ambush effect. Different Black Panther. It would... yeah, this card draws at the end of the turn, so you couldn't use it with Wolverine for cards that you drew this turn. All right, Astigmatic said red. Ultron gets the red shard. Everybody else, go back to the supply. And that's another escape. But now I've got 3 Phalanx infected in the city, and that was Conquest number 4, so that's going to be +2 for all of these, and that is really bad. Don't know how else to say it. And the rare is at 9 attack. Cool. Well, I have probably more attack this turn than I've had yet. So let's see just how much I can get. Divine Lightning is going to give me 3 attack. See future timelines. Let's see if it works. 2 more attack. By the way, I'm realizing just how well See Future Timelines works with Mephisto, but it doesn't work well with Demonic Bargains, which is interesting. Okay, reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, discard it and you get +2 attack. And it does cost 0, so I discard it. I get +2 more. I'm at 7. I have 8 with the Trooper and 9 with the Shard if I decide to spend it. So, do I use the 8 and take out one of these Venomized Doctor Stranges that are about to escape, or do I use the 9 and take out the Captain Britain rare? I'd rather have the Grand Ritual just because it's a 4 attack, I think. Plus, it's almost about to escape, so I should probably prioritize those. So let me do that. I'll hold on to my Shard for a second and take out the one that's about to escape and choose a player to gain it. Let me think about it. I think I do want to choose myself to gain it because it makes me worthy. It gives me... I don't think either side are going to do a great job at completing the ritual. But, yeah, I'll take it anyway on the left-hand side. Does make me worthy after all. And I've got the recruit to work with. That was good. Glad I took one of those out. Cat-like reflexes will not hurt me. It'll only help. Although it'll help the right side too with the covert triggers, but it literally just is one recruit, draw a card. Yeah. If I get a new recruit, I can do that. I would need one, but I have to draw it at the right time. And I would take Black Widow's Mission Accomplished because it's just a card draw. Speaking of card draw, I will take Cat-like Reflexes just to keep the HQ moving while I have the opportunity. I want to see more stuff. All right, there's Multifaceted Genius. Cares about multicolored cards. With Captain Britain, pretty good. So far, very fun setup. It's bringing the pressure. I lucked out with the Whiffed Master Strike early on, and there's some really powerful hero combos that I can see happening. But I'm getting there. I'm trying. Epic Ultron will steal my heroes, and he will get empowered. Triple empowered. So things will get out of control real fast as soon as he starts to do that. So I gotta build while I can. Keep the HQ moving as much as I can. I've got 2, 3, 4 recruit. I'm worthy, so I'm gonna get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack this turn with just a few cards. Unless the thing happens that I said. So I gotta rely on some shards. Turn 12 is the Space Gem, and until this moment, I completely forgot the Infinity Gems were part of this, which was dumb because they're a big part of this. Ambush. Space Gem gets a shard for each empty space in the city, and once the Space Gem enters the city, there are no empty spots, so nothing for this gem. The fight effect, it becomes an artifact, and when you use it, you may move a villain to another city space. If another villain's there, swap them. If you move any villains this way, gain a shard. Great for Gamora. Enough said. I can't do the critical hit on Galactic Assassin, unfortunately, but I'm not going to hit the Mastermind anyway. So let's start with Galactic Assassin. First, 3 attack. A villain of your choice gains no attack from shards this turn. I am about to play Bounty Hunter and give a villain a shard. So I'll have a total of 3, 4, 5. I could definitely take the gem this turn. However, high priority is to get rid of these Ultron Infected. So 3, 4, 5 without playing any shards. If I play shards, I can get a max of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack this turn. So I'm thinking what I want to do is either, once again, go for the Grand Ritual or go for the Captain Britain Rare for 9 of my 10. No, I definitely want it, don't get me wrong, but the Evil Wins condition is at the forefront of my mind, and I have time to get the Space Gem. It's only going to be 5 attack. It's never going to get any shards unless it's on the bridge, and should Sidera Mary give them shards. Give it shards. Okay, so I think I still want to complete the Grand Ritual just for urgency's sake. I'm in a position now on your game where if the next card I draw isn't a Scheme Twist, I win. Please tell us what you draw. The suspense is killing me here. So let's so we're gonna get 3, 4, 5. I can get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess it doesn't matter what I do with Galactic Assassin because I'll just say this Sidera Mary. Devin showed up instead of a Scheme Twist. That is absolutely incredible. What a great turn of events. Our overlord was watching out for you. So, all right. So let's just pick the one in the streets. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go for it. And we're gonna go 4/5. We are going to play the deadliest woman in the galaxy. We're going to actually no, never mind. Here's what I'm gonna do. Back up. I forgot her effect. Galactic Assassin. Yeah, exact what Avatar just said, as I just realized. I'm gonna pick the one I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna pick Doctor Strange so that I'm gonna give it a shard and gain it. Which I only realized after I read the rest of my cards, which is fine because I can always go back. I didn't reveal anything. So let's go ahead and gain 3 shards, 2 for the main effect and 1 for the covert trigger. So I'm up to 3 shards plus the 2 I've already got. That's a total of 5 because I can count. All right, and let's play Bounty Hunter to give the shard to Venomized Doctor Strange, so that when I fight him and the shard effects won't happen, I'll gain that shard as well because he's about to get out of here. So I have to spend 3 shards to get to him. So let's go ahead and spend 3 shards for 3 more attack. That's 8, not counting the shard because it doesn't count this turn. And then we do it. I gain the shard. I take him out, and I choose a player to gain it. And it's going to go first blow up, and then it's going to go to the left-hand side, where the other one went. All right. Pressure is decreasing. I got 1 more recruit. And I can't take anything. Let's take my first new recruit of the game. If you don't know what a new recruit does, 1 attack, return this card to the new recruit stack, draw a card, you still get this new recruit's attack. Okay. Pop quiz. Besides getting 1 attack instead of an additional draw, how are new recruits different than sidekicks, standard sidekicks mechanically? Who can tell me? All right. Besides them being specifically different cards, there's something else different mechanically. That's interesting. No, neither have a team symbol. Someone's gonna get it, I think. All right, I got Black Widow here. I mean something on the card, Avatar, but you're right. Obviously. Something on the card that's the different mechanically than what I already said, than the obvious. All right, turn 13 is another bridge builder. So they come in, the bridge is now occupied, and both get shards. Nobody gets it, I'll tell you, but I think somebody might get it. No, I don't think the sidekicks say the bottom either. The standard sidekicks. Only the newer ones do. Yep, the standard sidekicks don't say bottom either. Because you wouldn't if it was just the one. But there's something else. Okay. Okay, that came in full city. Let me complete the grand ritual first. I didn't complete the ritual, but it's okay. There's still a lot of power coming off. This is one of my favorite pieces of art in the entire game. I haven't read the Venom storyline yet where he's in there, but I'm a sucker for like green energy beams and green and black look really cool to me, so I really like it. 4 attack base for this one. And then Divine Lightning is going to give me 3 attack plus 1 for the 1 card that I played that made me worthy. So I'm up to 8 total attack. Shield Trooper is a 9th attack. And then we got 4 recruit. I can get 10 if I spend the shard. Let's go ahead and take out that last Ultron infected in the city before things got out of control for a pure 9, and I'll get the Captain Britain rare. So, cool. I'll blow up his... Now, which side should gain this? Which side should gain this? I mean, it makes me worthy, of course, so that's a plus for the left. Right-hand side, it can get me many more cards that do the shard thing. Left hand seems to be popping off, so I'm going to say left hand gets it, especially because right hand's probably going to get more of the KO power. So let's give it to the left hand side. Right hand side just got to thin the deck a bit. With my 4 recruit, I can get a mega worthy hand. I definitely can. Ooh, very close game. So I can pick up Multifaceted Genius, but at this point I hesitate to take any cards that don't make me worthy. And this one cares about multicolored cards, which I don't have a lot of over here. It is a tech, though. But that means that's all the more reason that Ultron can steal it. Covert Operation is a good card no matter what you do, but I don't really have a lot of bystander gaining here. But it is the uncommon, right? So I gotta be careful taking it now. I'm tempted to go with a new recruit this turn because I got a good thing going with what I have. Yeah, my gut says don't take either of these. So I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to hope I'm right, and I'm going to go ahead and take a new recruits. Anybody figure out the puzzle yet? The thing that's different? Okay. Let's keep going. All right, turn 14 is a bystander that's going to go right to the henchman in the sewers. Digest 2, draw a card. How many cards in my right hand's victory pile? It is a big fat 0. So unless I have 2 cards in the victory pile, I get nothing. So I get nothing. It's just 1 recruit. But I might as well play Mission Accomplished first, just in case something weird happens. So we'll play Mission Accomplished to draw a card. Which, oh, that's going to force a reshuffle. Do I want to do that? I think so. These are probably my least effective non-gray cards. Happy MCU Taco Tuesday to you as well. So I think I do want to do the reshuffle. It seems like a good idea. So let's mission accomplished into a reshuffle, but do I want to recruit first? Ooh, I can pick up Covert Operation now, and then do the reshuffle. But or I pick up Multifaceted Genius. What is the better pickup right now? Probably actually Multifaceted Genius. I got a couple of. Well, I can check my discard pile. I have Gamora. Don't have any other multi-class. I need Covert. Now, Covert Operation is the better decision right now, even though it won't give me anything until Mission Accomplished can trigger. If I get one more recruit, I can pick up something else. But if nothing else, it's a nice Covert trigger right now. Let's do the recruit first, and then we'll go ahead and Mission Accomplished. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. We'll take Covert Operation and hope I can get some bystanders. And then we're going to replace another Multifaceted Genius. Mission Accomplished, draw a card that's going to force the reshuffle. There's some good stuff there. If nobody figures out the sidekick thing and the recruit thing, I'll tell you after this turn is over. There's something that makes them mechanically different besides the 1 attack trade-off for the card draw. And the recruit limit per turn. Alright. Draw a card. It's an agent. Alright, good. That means the rest of the good cards are still in there, which is going to leave me with 1 extra attack, 1 extra recruit. I could spend 2, 3, 4 and hit the hit something, but I'm going to save. I'm going to save him. I'm going to save my stuff. This next hand should be pretty good. Okay. Not as good as I thought it would be, but still pretty good. I get KO power, so I'm happy about that. All right, before I take my turn, let me give you the answer. So, let me find a standard sidekick so I can show you. And this is something I only noticed recently. Yeah, Avatar just got it. You can play a sidekick and choose to do nothing. So, new recruits say, when you play the card, you do the card's effect. Return this card to the new recruit stack, draw a card. Sidekicks say, you may return this card to the sidekick stack if you do draw 2 cards. So, in theory, you could play the sidekick and not activate it, not draw cards, and not put it on the bottom or to the sidekick stack for purposes of like caring about how many cards you played, playing 2-cost cards, etc., etc. If you want to do that, you have that option, but not with new recruit, which is a little weird thing that I don't think I've ever actually done, but it's possible. Okay, villain deck card is there's our Master Strike. So this is where it's all going to go to ruin because check this out. Each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand into a each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand into a threat analysis pile next to Ultron. He gets triple empowered. So, right side is full of covert cards. Left side has 2 ranged and a covert instinct. So, I think what I want to do is give him cat-like reflexes. Now look at the HQ. There are 2 coverts. Not like I'm hitting him anytime soon. I'm going to see a lot of ranged. Covert I cannot avoid. He's getting covert no matter what from the right-hand side. In fact, I'm going to give him a copy of Bounty Hunter right now in the threat analysis pile. So cat-like reflexes, he's already got the covert. So I'm going to go ahead and give him cat-like reflexes. All right. Triple empowered by each color. So here's what I've got for you. I can break these out again. It's been a while. So he's going to go ahead and get triple empowered by covert and triple empowered by instinct, which is going to put him up right now, if I care, to 10, 13, 16 attack. So we'll start tracking his attack just for fun. There we go. I'm pretty sure one of his tactics lets me gain them from the pile. At 13, am I missing one? What am I missing? He's triple empowered by each color, right? So, +3, +3. Oh, you're counting the shards. Yeah, I keep the shards separate, because they're their own counters, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't put them on the die, because they're already there. I was just talking about what to put on the die. But yes, you are technically right. Okay, so let's... I lost a couple of cards. That's kind of a bummer, and we buffed up the Mastermind, but let's keep going. Okay, so let's play what I've got. I'm not worthy, so I just get 2 recruit here. I've got see future timelines. Let's see if I succeed on this. 2 attack, top card of my deck is a 0 cost, so I don't have a choice. I discard it and get +2 attack. And that puts me up to 6. 3 recruit. I could fight the Space Gem, but I would much rather the Gamora side get the Space Gem. So I'm just going to fight one of the Bridge Builders. Probably the one that's the strongest. So let me hit the Bridge Builders. On the bridge, I will gain, I don't know, I feel like the green shard. Put the blue shard back. Hit him for 5 of my 6. And okay, one of my heroes. So blow up. And we lose another agent. I don't want to lose too much recruit, but I will get rid of another agent. Speaking of recruit, I got 3 recruits. I can't do anything here with here, so let's get another new recruits. And we're done with that. Thinning the deck a little bit on the left. Right side is going to try to thin the deck this turn. And I was litigious. Nope, that's the wrong word. I was fastidious, I guess, in getting rid of the Ultron infected. So I can breathe a little bit. There's 1 in the escape pile, but I don't lose until there's 6 in the city and escape pile combined. And later in the game, I have more means to take them out, even though they're going to get buffed by the Scheme Twist. Only 5 cards left. Turn 16 is another Bridge Builders. They're going to enter, but this time there's going to be nobody on this in the bridge, so they're going to move to the bridge instead of gaining shards and giving shards. Time to get some bystanders for the covert operations that I've got. Bounty Hunter is going to give a shard out. I need to play this so I can do Dangerous Rescue. You know what? I'm going to give a shard to the Bridge Builders anyway. You guys deserve it. There you go. You deserve it. Let's go Dangerous Rescue. I'm going to probably hit him anyway. I'm going to hit the Space Gem this turn. What am I talking about? 2 attack. You may KO a card from hand or discard pile if you do rescue a bystander. I didn't get any wounds this game at all, so let's just go ahead and take out a shield agent from my discard pile. And there are only standard bystanders in this setup. So I don't have to worry about anything crazy happening. So just standard bystanders. It's going to help with the digest thing. It's going to help with covert operation. I've got 2 more attack. That's 4. I'm going to spend a single shard to get a 5th attack so I can take that Space Gem and fight it and gain it as an artifact to help me later to move things around. It'll help with the scheme as well, moving some of those things I don't want to escape out of the dangerous zone. Let's play the agent for a 3rd attack, and once again, very expensive HQ. So I'm tempted to take an officer, but I'm still not going to do that. I'll get 1 more new recruits, and we're done with the turn. there's Covert Operation, so at least it gives me 1 attack now because I have the 1 bystander. Plus, it'll activate Gamora. So right-hand side is doing better than I thought it would be. I didn't know how it was going to go at the beginning of the game, but I am glad that it's going the way it is somewhat. Turn 17 is another twist. So we are at 5 Ultron Conquest. So something's going in, everything it gets +2. It's going to be one of the 5 costs. Let's go ahead and throw in, well, this turn I can fight Divine Lightning and gain it. So for 7 attack, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12. So yeah, let's go ahead and put Divine Lightning in the city as the Ultron Infected. Give it its +2. And it's at 7. And refill. Another full, 3 multifaceted genius here. So let's go, starting with the Grand Ritual. Actually, I might be able to draw a 4 cost the new recruits, then I can actually complete it. So we'll see. Let's give it a chance. 1 attack. Let's draw a card. It is not a 4 cost. I tried. Still, I'll play the Grand Ritual. Total of 5. Divine Lightning gives me 3 base up to 8 plus the 1 card that made me worthy. I'm up to 9. Troopers 10 and 11. I can spend the 2 shards for a total of 13 attack, but right now, let's just do what I said I was going to do and hit and gain Divine Lightning for 7. I'm at 4. Oh man, if I got Mjolnir, I'd be unstoppable, but I haven't seen it yet. And for 4, let's go ahead and hit another the bridge builder. I'm going to save the bystander for the right-hand side. So I'll gain the shard. We're going to spend the 4 attack on the bridge builders in the streets and KO another one of my heroes. Of course, I'm going to do the thing where I play my agents first, then do the fight so I can get rid of an agent. I'm gaining all my heroes I'm fighting anyway. And I'm left with 2 recruits, so I can actually get a new recruits to finish my turn. And there we go. Solid, quick, effective turn. That's what I like. And I have been thinning my deck really well here. Look at this. Look at this. I got the rare. I hope I see another rare that's not Captain Britain's. And I was about to say I hope it doesn't enter the city, but even if it does, I'm getting a lot of attack, so I wouldn't mind. Better way to get rares. So yeah, I don't really need that much recruit because I can just wait for them to go into the city. We got the Reality Gem. Reality Gem is going to gain a shard for each Infinity Gem villain card of the city and or the escape pile. So it counts itself as 1, but that is the only shard it's going to get. And this becomes an artifact when you fight it, where you can reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's not a scheme twist, you may put it on the bottom of the villain deck if you do get a shard. This would be pretty good because tucking Master Strikes is better than tucking Twist for this specific setup. Tucking Twists, nothing happens in the last twist. There's no evil wins on the last one, but it's just going to put more villains in the city. Tucking the Master Strikes, though, reduces what Epic Ultron's attack would be, and that's what I would like to do. So hopefully I can get the Reality Gem soon and use it to tuck those Master Strikes. Okay, where's my hand? I didn't splay it out. All right, let's do the thing. Covert Operation is going to give me 1 attack for the 1 bystander I've got. In fact, let's start keeping track of those. Put a 1 counter slightly off screen. And then Deadliest Woman in the Universe once again gives me 3 shards for having activated the Covert Trigger. It's very good. 3 attacks stored up per turn is really good. I'm trying not to use the green ones because they clash with the mat and they get kind of hard to see. So let's use 3 reds, or 1 with a pink, purple, whatever. So I got 5 shards now. I've got another attack. I feel like I want to start stockpiling shards to hit Epic Ultron. I could get the Reality Gem this turn, though. This is also very tempting. Let me play my agents first. Yeah, can't get anything for 3. Huh. I either take the Reality Gem or do I keep trying to stockpile shards so I can hit the Mastermind before I lose this thing? I'm not quite sure what I want to... Yeah, I could get the bystander from hitting the bridge builders too. That would only cost me 2 shards spent. But Covert Operation is in my hand right now. Actually, I have 2 cards in my deck, so it wouldn't be a bad idea because I am about to do a reshuffle. If I wasn't, I would probably hesitate. To fight them both, it's going to be 6, 10. I don't have 10. Plus, I'll get a shard back. because I only have 2 cards in deck, let's get another bystander to just power up Covert Operation a little bit. So let's spend the 2 shards to get 2 more attack and hit the bridge builders for totally 4. Yeah, and digest. And this will give me a little 1 extra for digest, but definitely the bystander because I have the shuffle coming up. So let's spend the 4, KO one of your heroes, another shield agent, plus some deck thinning is happening here, which is cool. And I get the bystander. Now I've got 2 bystanders in my right-hand side's victory pile, which doesn't make me a savior, but who cares about savior? That's not in this setup. Doesn't let me digest 2. We'll get another new recruits and call it a day. I like both decks. Both decks are very good and have a higher ceiling than I'm able to hit right now. Poor black. I got yeah, all dual class cards, all the multi-class cards to HQ. So not great for Ultron's empowerment, even though he doesn't have the right classes. One of them, no instinct at all in the HQ. There it is, Covert Operation. So that's going to give me next turn just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe if I get another covert by drawing a card with the Cauldron, I'll get the critical hit, and I can make sure the Mastermind gets no bonus attack from the shards. Okay, turn 19 is another bridge builder, so they are going to go into the sewers, and they and their counterparts in the bridge will also get the shard. All right. I am worthy, because Captain Britain is here. So let's play Test of Virtue right now. To recruit, I'm worthy, so I get 2 more points in the form of attack. I don't know why I said it like that. That was very strange for me to say. I might as well play Captain Britain now, because there's really no reason not to. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 3 extra cards. Future investment. That's what we're all about. Let's see future timelines before I play the new recruits. Because if this succeeds, it'll make my draw better chance of working. All right, a better chance of being better. Top card of my deck is a 0 cost, so that does get discarded. I get 2 more, attack them up to 6. Now we'll play our new recruits. 1 attack and a card draw, of course. Here we go. 1 attack, a card draw is another trooper anyway. So I'm at a 8 attack total. I have 3 shards. I can get hit 11. So I don't. So if I take the reality gem on the right, more shard potential for Gamora. Just there's shards upon shards is the thing. She doesn't really burn the shards or anything, but the more she gets, the more avenue she gets to get shards, the better the shard pile is going to be. So I think I just might go. I might clear both henchmen, at least the one on the bridge, so when more come in. I've seen a lot of henchmen, so there's going to be a lot of other villains coming in. Let's at least hit the one on the bridge for 5. I'll gain a shard, go down to 3 attack, and KO one of my heroes. After, of course, I play these, so I'll play them up to 5. Then I KO another agent. KOing all my agents. I do have an officer. I do have Test of Virtue. I'm not too worried. I have 3 attack left. I can spend the other shard and get the ones from the sewers. So why not? Yeah, I've KO'd a lot of agents, so I don't hate that idea. But I do have 5 recruits, so I'm going to take a Raise the Union Jack for the worthy, because I can this turn. I'll spend a shard to get a 4th attack. I'll gain the green one, and this time I'll KO a trooper. Right now. I am going to pick up Raise the Union Jack, because there's the chance of me having different team icons is pretty good. Look, I have 4 team icons right here in my hand. So let's pick it up for 5. Moving the HQ along. I already spent this. Another Test of Virtue. Look at that. Okay, here we go. I get to draw 9 cards with this thin deck. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So Divine Lightning gives me +1 attack for each other card that makes me worthy. So this could be a real nice ramp depending on these 5 cards that I draw. Thin the deck enough and I'm going to get 9 cards every turn with multiple Captain Britons. Or not multiple, just him showing up every turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because I lost the covert. But one thing at a time. Let me handle my hand here. And all right, so I've got 2 cards that make me worthy. So this next turn is going to be... Man, if I only had a new recruit, I could do the Grand Ritual. But right now, as is, I got 4, 8, 11, 13, 15, maybe 17, 19. 17 and 19 plus shards. So I'm probably hitting Ultron next turn on the left. But yeah, his attack does change because of the HQ, which is good. He loses 3 attack because there's only 1 covert. Glad I didn't give him range. We'll see if that changes right now. Turn 20. It's the Soul Gem. This is the best gem. Fight me on that. Ambush. Soul Gem gains a shard for each villain in the city, which counts itself, and the other one. So this with the artifact does. Whenever you defeat a villain, put a shard on the Soul Gem from the supply. Once per turn, you get plus attack equal to the number of shards on Soul Gem. Unfortunately, I've taken out a bunch of henchmen already, but there's still plenty of henchmen in the city, in the villain deck. Oh no, what's your... I hope your setup is good. At least you get to use 4 of your chosen heroes this time around. Let me know what your hero deck looks like. Let me know what the whole setup looks like. I'm invested. Okay. Could be worse with her, with those cursed pages. But the challenge modes will really be a big deal. Okay. 2 shards on it. 7 attack, Soul Gem. Let's put it right where its eyes are. There we go. Perfect. Oof. Buena suerte. Alright, I can actually play my turn. Let's draw first, and then we'll draw again. We'll see what we get. New recruits first, 1 attack, and draw an agent. Alright, let's go. Cauldron of the Cosmos. I can digest now. My stomach feels a bit better. So let's go ahead and draw another card. And it is Bounty Hunter. Alright, I can actually do the Galactic Assassin effects, which means, can I get to 13 attack? I don't think it's going to matter. It's just fun that I did it. Do I dare give a shard to the Reality Gem? How much attack is max this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man, so close. But I can't hit Epic Ultron this turn. So having the Mastermind gain no attack from shards this turn doesn't help me. But I can get the Soul Gem. So let's start by playing Bounty Hunter. 2 recruit, I'm going to give the shard to the Soul Gem. Ant-Man, Gamora, Lady Sif, Hulkbuster, Mockingbird. Was that your randomizer, or is that what you picked after your replacements? Let's go ahead and play Galactic Assassin. Up to 4 attack. We will pick the Soul Gem to get no attack from shards this turn. We'll play Covert Operation. Made some substitution to get there. Okay, that looks good. Hulkbuster, Ant-Man, I can see the combos. Gamora and Mockingbird, too. The artifacts, yeah. You need, those shards will help, the artifacts will help in taking down those, Marine Hills in the city. For the clearance, or for the clearance and that, so good luck. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the Soul Gem for 6 because we are ignoring all the shards. We can get it as an artifact. Start to use it quickly, I hope. I've got 2 more recruit, up to 5. And I could try to take the Raise the Union Jack and try to get Ultron to get no bonus. Yeah, if it would come up. Let's do it. It's a covert. It'll help me hopefully make it so he's not empowered by anything. And let's see. I just need no coverts and no instinct. I got a covert, so he's still at 13. But that's the card I don't mind picking up. I could have got the Reality Gem this turn, but I'd rather hold on to my shards. Okay, more bystander. Actually, no, I can't get the bystander. I can get a bystander with Dangerous Rescue if I draw into a covert that I can use to trigger it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Surprised I didn't get the rare, but still a pretty good hand. I'm running out of room with all these shards everywhere. Let me actually make a little bit more room before I move on. Okay, turn 21 is another Ultron villain. Legions of Ultron, empowered by tech, fight, draw cards. So they're going to get +3 attack there. There are 3 tech cards, 3 tech heroes in HQ. So a 7 attack, Legions of Ultron. But I'm probably going to hit regular Ultron this turn, like I said before. I wish I had a 2 cost, But I'm not going to get to draw anything this turn. But I got enough. So let's go ahead and play both Complete the Grand Ritual just for the base attack. That's 8 total attack right there. We're going to go ahead and play Divine Lightning, which is going to give me 3 base up to 11, plus the 2 Complete the Grand Rituals do make me worthy. So I get 2 more. I'm at 13 there. See future timelines. Let's see if it activates for me. Up to 15, top part of my deck. It does not cost 0, but that's okay. This gives me a total of 16, 17 after I play all my attack. Epic Ultron is 15 attack right now. So let's get those shards off of him and let's go ahead and hit him for 15. So I get one of the shards. Other one goes away. And I'll move these tokens for a moment. Let's grab the top tactic. It is the Paralyzing Encephalo Ray. Fight each other player, reveals their hand, and discards each card that has the same card name as any card in Ultron's threat analysis pile. So, no Bounty Hunter, no cat-like reflexes. So we're good. That one whiffs. I like the theming of that one, though. He targets. I've got 3 recruit. Now, let me adjust Ultron's attack. It's still going to be 13. But no shards now. Put the die back is what I meant by adjusting it. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shards. I can get to a 7 attack. I can hit the Legions of Ultron, draw a card. But at this point, I'm just like, let me just hold on to my shards until I really need to use them so I can use them on the Mastermind. Although I'm not in a timer scheme. The only real timer here is how long it takes until Master Strikes come up and buff him really well. But I will take another Test of Virtue. I think this could empower him more. Before I take that action, let me check what the right hand side has got. Oh, it's not a lot. All right, I'm not gonna use him as an excuse to keep the HQs stale. So, although it is, I do need more recruit power over here. I'm just going back and forth all over the place. All right, let's see if I. All right, yeah, that just made it more powerful. But it's a Complete Grand Ritual that I can probably take. So he's up to 16 now. I knew that was a risk, but I can probably get to 16 soon, or recruit that out of there. If I could have hit him next turn, I wouldn't have done that, but these decks are getting very good. Right hand's got this stuff. Turn 22. Another twist. All right, so I know what's happening with the Grand Ritual. It's going into the city. And that is Conquest number 6, so now they get +3. So 9 attack for Complete the Grand Ritual. Ultron infected. But I cleaned them up earlier, so there it is. There's Mjolnir. Here's why I like Mjolnir. Mjolnir can't be thrown unless you're worthy. Left side is plenty worthy. And you get +3 attack, then +1 for each range hero you played this turn. Combined with the extra cards from Captain Britain. Combined with all the range cards I've got in general, this is going to be amazing on the left-hand side. So we'll see. But first we have some business to take care of. We got a couple of draws trying to get a covert for a KO or even attack for another bystander. So new recruits first. 1 attack and a card draw. We're going to get a shield agent. We'll try for the second card draw. Mission accomplished is going to give us another agent. So those two kind of lame. Yeah, he's 13 again. Thanks. That's going to keep changing. The way I usually, if I'm playing on my own, what I'll probably do is I'm like, at certain key points, I'm like, hey, can I hit the Mastermind? It'll check, and I'll just rearrange his attack. But for you guys, I should keep it updated. At all times. Bait some dangerous rescue. It's funny how the scheme kind of messes him up with his empowerment. 6 attack. 2 recruit. I can hit the reality gem without spending any shards. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll get the shard. I'll take the gem, gaining all the gems over here, stealing them back from him. It's a team effort. Everybody's doing, well, you know, pulling their weight. Let me take another Bounty Hunter. Once again, this is going to hopefully reduce him some more for the 2 recruit I've got. And he is down to no empowerment. Strength and Tech are the only classes in the HQ. He's down to 10. I'm going to keep the HQ like this as long as I can. At least until he gets empowered by these other classes. I think I have enough to keep getting consistent 10s every turn. So I'm good with that. I am plenty good with that. I'll probably avoid recruiting Mjolnir at this point just to keep him at 10. Maybe. All right, moving over. Like, I can definitely hit him this turn, right? Yeah, totally. All right, turn 23 is another twist. So this is going to maybe mess up the empowerment thing. So I get to pick any card in the HQ. So I guess I'll pick Mjolnir so I can fight it and gain it without having to recruit it. Although this turn I can recruit it. Yeah, let's... Because I think it's funny that there's an infected hammer. So let's just go ahead and do that. So you remember the scene in No Way Home where Peter's nanotech goes all over Doc Ock's arms? That's what I'm imagining here, where Ultron, Infinity Ultron's reaching out and just Ultronizing Mjolnir. So that would be fun. I don't think he did that in the episode, but that's what I'm imagining here. So we're gonna put Mjolnir into the city as an Ultron infected, which is gonna get +3 attack. It is at 7, and hopefully I don't get a covert or an instinct. I got an instinct. It's okay though. He's only up to 13. I can keep trying to reduce that. Let's start with Captain Britain. 3 extra cards, the end of the turn. There we go. Let's go with Test of Virtue. I am worthy, so I get 2 recruit and 2 attack. We're going to play both Divine Lightnings. The first one is going to give me 3 base, +1 for the rare Captain Britain, up to 6. The second Divine Lightning is going to turn me up to 9 attack. Plus, now I've got 3 cards played that make me 2 cards played that make me worthy. The other Divine Lightning and Captain Britain, so I'm up to 11. The Trooper is at 12. And even though we got kind of a full city, I will spend a single shard to get up to 13 to hit the Mastermind once again. Slide this out. And I've got Predictive Analysis. Put the top 3 cards of the hero deck into Ultron's threat analysis pile. Okay, here's where it gets serious. This could fully empower him right now. Let's see how lucky I am. Are you ready? Whoops, I just dropped a card. Here's the 3. Covert. Great. Range, not as great. Range, all right. He only got 1 more class from 3 cards. I'm going to call that a win. And he still doesn't get empowered by anything else in the HQ. Because there's no range there. Not the worst at all. Could have been a lot worse. Either a single tech or a strength or a multi-class card could have been a lot worse. So. But he has only played 2 strikes, so it's only a matter of time. I've got 2 more recruit. You know what? Let's place these around him like we put the range of it. There we go. Also, I should turn them. Anybody who's yelling at me for not having these right side up. There you go. Is that the right setup for Covert? I guess it doesn't matter. Once again, I don't want to take any of these cards in the HQ except for maybe Gamora, but I'm going to save that for the right-hand side. Let's get another new recruit. And now I get to draw 9 cards. There we go. This should be a good hand, right? There's 2. All right, new recruits is good. Higher chance I can complete the Grand Ritual. That's in my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I do get to complete the Grand Ritual. Unfortunately, there's a lot of grays in here. But the ritual will happen. I didn't get back-to-back Captain Britons either. That's what I was hoping for. But I got a Space Gem. There we go, turn 24. It's really hard to say. They're all working well together, you know? I mean, Thor is doing the worthy stuff real well, so maybe Thor by an edge, although Gamora is getting me a lot of shards that have been helping me, but it's so hard to say. So much collaboration. Turn 24. All right. We asked for it. We asked for it. Okay. Thought I was on easy street. Each player puts a non-gray hero from their hand into a threat analysis pile next to Ultron. All right. So luckily he's empowered by Rain. So I definitely don't want to give him mission accomplished. Deadliest Woman in the universe. I hate to lose it, but I'm going to have to give him Deadliest Woman so that he doesn't get empowered by tech. Left-hand side is going to give any of the non-graves, doesn't matter, except for raise the Union Jack. I'm not going to be able to complete the ritual anymore unless I give Divine Lightning. I think See Future Timelines is the one that makes the most sense to give. Because I'm running out of 0-cost cards. So I'll go ahead and give so much for the ritual. But he is still empowered by the primary colors I'm just realizing right now. Red, yellow, and blue. Because he's not empowered by classes. He's empowered by colors. So he's empowered literally by red, yellow, and blue. So there you go. Which is going to keep him at 13 right now. Thanks to the Deadliest Woman. Although I am going to try to recruit it. Now we'll see what happens. I'll play the Space Gem. Now it's in my field. It's in play as an artifact. Once per turn, I may move a villain to another city space. If another villain's already there, swap them. If you do move any villains this way, gain a shard. I'm going to go ahead and I'll swap them back later. But right now, I'm going to swap Mjolnir and complete the Grand Ritual. I guess it doesn't really matter. And I have swapped these two. Just to gain the 1 shard per turn. Let's put the shards on the Space Gem because why not, right? As long as we don't pretend it's the Soul Gem. Let me go ahead and play the new recruits. Speaking of the Soul Gem, I hope I draw it. 1 attack, and I draw it into another agent. Mission accomplished. Another draw. It's going to be Bounty Hunter. Okay, cool. So let's play my 3 agents. 1, 2, 3. Recruit Deadliest Woman to replace the one I had to give to Ultron. And see what comes up. Please don't be one of the classes. All right, he is once again no longer empowered by anything. He's at 10 attack. I guess I'll give a villain a shard to get a new recruit. We're gonna go ahead and give that shard to the thing that doesn't make me lose if there's too many of them. The Legions of Ultron. Oh, and by the way, it's empowered by it's still at 7. Yep, it's at 8 right now. And, oh yeah, we'll end my turn by recruiting a new recruits. Just got to hit for 10. So if something crazy happens. Turn 25. Okay, bridge builders. They come in. And they poof to the bridge. The rooftops are not empty. I'm not going to draw... Oh, I will drop the new recruit. So let's do this. Raise the Union Jack, 2 attack. So patrol the rooftop if it's empty, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they have different team icons, draw them. Otherwise, put them back in the order. So basically, none of that happens because the rooftops are full. Rooftops have Mjolnir on it. I'm probably just going to hit Ultron, or the city's getting full. So what I could do instead is hit Mjolnir and then play Raise the Union Jack instead. But I've already got 2 tactics down off of Ultron. He's only at 10. Can I do both? So let me just play this out. Let's say I don't activate the ritual. I'm going to get 4, 5, and a draw. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus I got 11, 12, 13, 14 from shards. And then when I hit Mjolnir, I might be able to draw some more cards. There's a chance that if I hit Mjolnir, I can also hit the Mastermind this turn. So how greedy do I want to be? I'm going to be greedy. Let's be greedy. Yeah, he's kind of like, I'm right here. Yeah, let's get the hammer. Let's do it. Let's start with the new recruits. 1 attack. Yeah, I'm starting over. Okay, 1 attack, draw. All right, test of virtue. Here we go. If you're worthy, you get +2 attack. Perfect. I'm at 2 recruit. I'm at 3 attack. And in no other drawing, is there any way I can get a 4-cost card in my hand? If not, I'll complete the Grand Ritual right now. Actually, Raise the Union Jack might give me those. So let's spend all 4 shards, just in case I get a 4-cost. I'm up to 7. And we'll hit Mjolnir and gain it as a hero. Okay. Cool. Now, do I not? Okay, I see. I don't know how you remember that, because I certainly didn't remember that at all. I don't think most of us would have remembered that. Just Speaking from that. All right. So good on you if you just remembered that. All right, let's just do this anyway. Throw the rooftops if it's empty for the top 2 cards of your deck. Okay, those are different team icons. I get to draw both of them. I got a Divine Lightning. That's pretty good. Like it. I like it. All right, let's keep going. So I'll just play the Grand Ritual right now. I'm up to 6 attack. And no other cards that make me worthy here. So I get to play both Divine Lightnings once again. First one puts me up to 9. And I've played a 6 cost and a 5 cost up to 11 here. Things are going well. Let's just say that. Another Divine Lightning up to 14. And then 15, 16, 17 attack. I mean, I less gave it to him and more like he took it. Even though it was a choice. It's not much of a choice when someone's forcing you to do something, right? Choices in quotes that way. That's okay. It worked out. It totally worked out. I'm at 19 attack. Let's hit him. And then I can hit the other Grand Ritual. That's pretty funny. I'm at 9. Well, we'll see what happens here. I don't want to move those tokens. All right. It is the Arrogant Blind Spot tactic. You may gain a hero from Ultron's threat analysis pile. All right. What makes the most sense? He's got 2 instinct cards, 3 covert cards. So taking 1 to reduce his empowerment is not going to help. So I can take See Future Timelines back. It's probably the best one I can take back. I could take a Gamora card. I don't have a lot of covert. Yeah, let's just take See Future Timelines back. Speaking of giving it to Ultron, I get it back. All right. Cool, I got 9 attack left. Let's play my recruit, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm up to 6. And let's spend that 9 on the Grand Ritual, gaining it for myself. Nope, wrong one. I just fought and I've recruited it. And then for 6 recruit, I'm not touching the HQ at all for a million years. So let's go ahead and get another new recruit to draw more cards. Yeah, left side, you don't really have to thin the deck that much if you, you know, get a bunch of card draw. Although I did thin the deck a bit. Just there's still a lot of graves in there. And now the shards are just going to hit Ultron by themselves over here. So turn 26 is going to be another gem, the power gem, that's going to gain 1 shard for each Master Strike in the KO pile and or stack next to the Mastermind. That would be 3. One of my favorite things about using these little shards is that I can put the right color on these gems. So the power gem is going to get 3 red shards. I say the right color, but the colors changed a bunch in the comics. And then, of course, the MCU changed them again. Or picked one of them. I forget which one. So Soul Gem is going to be played right now. Whenever you defeat a villain, put a shard on the Soul Gem, then you can basically tap the Soul Gem once per turn to get attacking the number of shards on it. Space Gem doesn't do that. I just placed them on there. So let's tap the Space Gem to just go click and move the Power Gem over for no good reason, just so I get a shard. I don't want to swap these two. So Space Gem's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say Power Gem? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put the Soul Gem next to it. I still only have 2 bystanders in the victory pile, but that is going to be 2 attack from Covert Operation. Bounty Hunter, we're going to go ahead and get 2 recruit, give another shard to the Power Gem, because I'm just probably going to use the other Gamora card at another time. 3 total attack. This is what I was waiting for. Let's go ahead and spend a bunch of shards to, instead of hitting the Power Gem, let's hit Epic Ultron for 10 while he's completely weakened and not empowered at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Takes all the shards I've got left. But it's worth it. Spend the 10 and hit him. And it is his last tactic. We got the final blow to do, but here's the last thing he's going to do here. Self-repairing legions. Each other player in turn reveals a tech hero or puts an Ultron's legacy villain from the victory pile into an empty city space. Okay. So I don't have any tech. I definitely don't. On the left-hand side. Do I have an Ultron's legacy on the left-hand side? I'm pretty sure I do. It's the last one. It's Ultron Robotics. And I get to choose the space. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the rooftops. Ultron Robotics. That's it. Could be worse again. Triple empowered isn't as bad as double empowered if, you know, they're not empowered. It did affect me a little bit there. All right, once again, Leaving the HQ alone. We'll stop there. These gems stay out. Okay. Just gotta hit him for 10 one more time, unless he gets empowered again. Oh, did I have leftover recruit? I'm not gonna bother. You know who? Imagine Morg showed up if he was here right now, but he's not here. Turn 27 is the Mind Gem. Mind Gem's gonna go ahead and gain a shard for each scheme twist in the KO pot and/or stack next to the scheme. That's gonna be 7 shards. So that's a lot of shards, but I think I can win the game this turn. Anyway, I just need 10 attack. 13 attack on this Mind Gem. So that's a late game one you don't want to show up normally. 4, 5, yep. 7. Just need 10 attack to win, and I can get it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have it. Let's end this thing strong. New recruits. 1 attack and a draw. There's Captain Britain. We're gonna play Captain Britain. We're gonna play the Grand Ritual up to 5 attack. We're gonna play Test of Virtue, which is gonna give me 2 recruit and 2 more attack. We're gonna play the Trooper for an 8th attack. We're going to play Divine Lightning for up to 11 plus 12, 13, 14 attack. So I have 14 bonus attack, so I can get a little more VP before I hit the Mastermind by hitting Ultron Robotics for 3 for 2 VP. Let's go ahead and do that now. Fight KO one of your heroes down to 11. I will, just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and KO Captain Britain. Enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind for the last final blow. Okay, that's it. We have taken down Infinity Ultron, but I feel like he'll be back because it felt a little too easy, but that was a lot of fun. It was a victory. Boy, he was nerfed by the HQ. He got the wrong classes from me because, wow, it hasn't even been 2 hours on that one. I don't know if Off the Cuff is still here, but I don't know if that's going to be anticlimactic for him. But that was fun. Yeah, definitely the HQ was favorable. He didn't get a single dual class except for the one I gave him on purpose because he already had a covert. But let's see where the rest of those strikes were. There they were. One was 3 down, the Crimson Cowl, and the other one was a good ways down. And the last twist in the bottom. But things were spaced out pretty well. Definitely polar opposite. Although, if you think about it, the same character won both times, right, Eaches? Good has won both times. Okay, let me resolve the predictions and count my VP, because I know people on YouTube say, why didn't you count your VP? So I will do that, and then I'll say goodnight. Yeah, sorry about that. I saved the multiverse and everything, no big deal. All right, so only 2 of you thought I would win this, and I'm happy to say that you've been vindicated in your predictions. It was a win. So how many points you get? There's 55,000 channel points going out to the 2 of you. Remington Chase, it looks like you were one of them. I don't know who the other person was. So enjoy those. Let me count my VP on either side. Just for fun, because it's not a league game or anything. Hello. All right. Left side got 6, 8, 14, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 VP on the left-hand side. Right-hand side got 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 40 total VP. 27 turns. If this was a league game, my points per turn... with this setup, I think I would have still done pretty well in the league score. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is the last MCU stream for a while. Next week, like I mentioned, we are going to be playing the first of many tournament setups. I'm going to pick the top-rated one from this last week. If you are in the tournament, you have until Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time to get your entries in. If you do have to drop out for any reason, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd like to know the sooner the better so I can close the pods early. But if you're still going to play, you do have until Sunday. Do not feel like you have to rush. I look forward to seeing those come in. And I will see you back here on Thursday for the next randomizer stream. Fingers crossed, hopefully we see some Infinity Saga because we have not seen it yet. And then stay tuned to everything for hopefully tomorrow is Upper Deck stream. Maybe we're going to see some Midnight Suns news. I really have no idea. Or maybe we'll wait for next week, or maybe we'll just find out when we find out. But I will see you guys later. Have a good night, and take care. Try this setup. It was a lot of fun.